Imagine this: a quiet night, flashing lights, a shaky camera clipped to a police officer's chest, and in just a few minutes, that small camera captures something that would shock the nation, spark protests, change laws, and force America to look at itself in the mirror. These are not movie scenes. These are real moments recorded in real time that change history forever. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. Before we go deeper, take just 1 second to support this channel. If you believe truth matters, if you believe real stories should never be buried, hit the like button and subscribe to The Silent Truth. Your support helps these stories reach more people, and it truly makes a difference. Police body cameras were introduced with one simple promise: transparency. The idea was that cameras don't lie. They capture what really happens when no one else is watching. But what America discovered was something far more powerful and far more disturbing. These cameras didn't just record evidence. They recorded pain, fear, confusion, and in some cases, final moments that would ignite national outrage. One of the most talked about cases began with what seemed like a routine traffic stop. The body cam footage shows flashing lights, a calm voice asking for documents, and then everything spirals out of control. The officer's breathing becomes heavy. Commands are shouted. Confusion fills the air. And within seconds, gunshots ring out. When the footage was released, millions watched in silence. Some saw justification, others saw injustice. But everyone saw the same raw footage, and that alone changed the conversation forever. For decades, incidents like these relied only on written police reports and eyewitness accounts. Now, body cams forced America to confront the uncomfortable gap between official statements and visual truth. In several cases, early police narratives were directly contradicted by footage. What was first described as self-defense looked very different when played frame by frame on national television. Another case showed officers responding to a welfare check. The camera captures a man confused, scared, holding an object that turned out not to be a weapon. The commands were fast. The situation escalated quickly. The footage ends with a life lost and a family shattered. When this video went public, protests erupted across cities. People weren't just reacting emotionally, they were reacting to what they could clearly see with their own eyes. These videos didn't just change public opinion, they changed courtrooms. Prosecutors began using body cam footage as key evidence. Defense attorneys demanded full access. Jurors watched moments unfold exactly as they happened. In some cases, officers were charged when they never would have been before. In other cases, officers were cleared, but the public debate still reshaped policy and training. As more footage surfaced, patterns became impossible to ignore. The tone of voice, the speed of escalation, the lack of de-escalation in moments where it mattered most. Police departments across the country were forced to respond. New training programs were introduced. Policies on use of force were rewritten. Body camera activation rules became stricter. What started as a tool became a watchdog, but body cams also revealed another side of the story. There were moments where officers showed incredible restraint, compassion, and bravery. Footage of police talking someone out of suicide, calming domestic situations, or running toward danger instead of away from it reminded viewers that reality is complex. These cameras didn't just expose wrongdoing, they exposed humanity on all sides. Still, the emotional impact of watching someone's final moments never fades. Families watch footage of loved ones again and again, searching for answers. Communities gathered in silence and staring at screens, feeling anger, grief, and exhaustion. America was no longer debating hypotheticals. It was watching reality. At The Silent Truth, we don't show these stories to shock you. We show them because understanding begins with seeing, because change only happens when people are willing to face uncomfortable truths instead of looking away. If this story is making you think, pause for a moment and ask yourself how many of these cases you truly remember and how many more never made headlines. This is why sharing matters. This is why conversations matter. As body cameras continue to roll, the question is no longer whether truth will be recorded. The question is what we choose to do with it. Will we learn? Will we improve? Or will we become numb to what we see on our screens? Near the end of this video, I want to hear from you. Do you believe police body cameras have made America safer? Or have they simply revealed problems that were always there? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters more than you think. If you found this video powerful or eye-opening, share it with someone who needs to see it. These conversations don't grow unless we help them grow. And once again, if you haven't already, subscribe to The Silent Truth for more real stories that demand to be heard. Because sometimes the loudest truth is captured in silence.